All right, we're tackling 6th grade social studies. Our activity 1 is to read this article and take notes over here. So this should be pretty easy. I'm going to do lots of notes because I like to do lots of notes. We're talking about the geography and cultures of China, China's religions. Okay, so the People's Republic of China is officially an atheist country, and religious practices are generally discouraged by its communist government. Do you know what atheist means? It means that they have no religion, like no religion at all. So not Christian, not anything. Atheist country, I did not know that. So religion is discouraged. It means they don't want you to have religion. Okay, nevertheless, even in spite of its restrictive policies, religious belief systems still continue to play an important role in the lives of a huge number of China's citizens. For example, in the far northwest part of the country, in the Xinjiang Autonomous Region, the lives of China's Uyghur people are heavily influenced by their Muslim faith. Okay, so we're going to talk about northwest China. Okay, I'm going to slash Xinjiang region equals Muslim. But overall, Islam has not been a very significant influence on traditional Chinese culture. Okay, overall Islam not big, or not is not significant. 3 belief systems, however, those of Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism, have played key roles in shaping the culture of China. So I'm just going to list them. Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. Confucianism is a religion belief system that's named after its founder, a man named Confucius, who lived around 450 BC. Confucian temples are devoted to the memory of Confucius and to the great practitioners of that religion. Confucianism regards the ordinary daily activities of human life, and especially human relationships, as sacred. So we're going to put human life is sacred. Okay, Confucianism emphasizes the importance of family, and it provides a set of guidelines for correct social behavior, good government, respect for elders, and basic moral principles. Taoism is the second important belief system to influence Chinese culture. Its ideas were laid down by a man named Lao Tzu about 2,500 years ago. The Temple of Heaven in Beijing, oh wow, this is longer than I thought, is seen here, dates back to the early 1400s, and for many centuries was used for Taoist religious practices. Taoism takes its name from the sacred force of nature they call Tao. So Taoism, name comes from sacred force of nature called Tao. Okay, Taoist belief creates and sustains all that exists. So Taoists focus on living in harmony with natural forces, and this idea is often the subject of classical Chinese painting. So I'm going to put harmony. Feng Shui is an ancient Taoist system for creating harmony in one's environment and for bringing good luck. So I'm going to do a little arrow. Feng Shui. It's used to position buildings on the land and to organize the contents of rooms. A compass is often employed by practitioners of the art of Feng Shui. So I'm going to do another arrow. Use a compass. Okay. Taoism also gave Chinese culture its central concept of yin and yang. Okay. Tao equals yin and yang, which represents the union of opposites. Okay. Yin is the negative or passive force of nature, while yang is the positive. So I'm just going to put negative and positive. Okay. The achievement of a proper balance of these opposing forces is crucial both to traditional Chinese medicine and to the commonplace Chinese exercise practice of Tai Chi. Tai Chi. The balancing of yin and yang is also the basis of the ancient Chinese fortune-telling practice that utilizes a text called the I Ching. Fortune-telling. Arrow I Ching. Which provides spiritual advice based on the outcomes of a series of coin tosses. Buddhism is the third major belief system that shaped Chinese culture. It arrived in China from India about 2,000 years ago, and Buddhist temples are similar to this one, are found all across the country. Buddhism teaches that our worldly existence is full of suffering. Okay, so Buddhism worldly existence is full of suffering. But liberation can be achieved through spiritual practices that include meditation and compassion. Today, the Vajrayana branch of the Buddhist religion is very much alive in the autonomous regions of Tibet and Inner Mongolia. Interestingly, the most common belief system that is currently practiced by Chinese people around the world is its folk religion, also known as Shintoism. So most common is Shintoism. Chinese folk religions combine elements of Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism with other traditional beliefs. These traditions include the worship of figures from Chinese mythology, as well as worship of local and national deities. And then local Okay, the people seen here, for example, are worshiping Ma Zu, who the Chinese folk religion is considered to be the protector of sailors and fishermen. So So I'm going to put Mazu protects sailors and fishermen. Okay. Pai Kai-shin, the much beloved god of wealth, is frequently honored by worshippers too. I'm going to put him down. Pai Kai-shin, god of wealth. Chinese folk religion traditions vary from place to place, and they developed over the centuries from a variety of sources, but all of them share the same basic beliefs. For example, there is the belief that people should perform rituals and make offerings to help their deceased ancestors enjoy the afterlife. It is believed that these burnt offerings, so we'll go burnt offerings to deceased relatives, and then it's believed that these burnt offerings will reappear in their true form as real money for use in the ancestors' afterlife. Fortune-telling sticks of cow chim are frequently used in Chinese folk religion to obtain answers to specific questions. I'm going to put cow chim answers questions. Be good to have on a quiz, right? When a single stick hits the floor, its number will correspond with one of 100 written answers that are stored elsewhere in the temple. Chinese astrology is also an important aspect of folk religion. It is used to predict a person's destiny based on the arrangement of the planets and other heavenly bodies at the time of their birth. That's it. We did it. Yay! So that completes May 11th for social studies.